Hey everyone, welcome back to T.O.'s Garage, or Trent's Overtime Garage. We got all kinds of names going on here. But today we're going to work on this Yamaha Grizzly, and specifically the front end here. Doesn't look too bad. It has like a gray grill bar there and some black racks. But I'm going to turn the gray to black and also fabricate up a winch plate to go down here and run this blade, snowplow blade. So I bought this winch here. It's 3,500 pound winch from Fabricate. Not the most expensive unit, but all it's got to do is lift this thing up and down and get the snow plowed on the driveway. So I'm going to show you a little bit of how-to on painting up those metal parts. So stick around, take a look. Will not be anything earth-shattering, but might be interesting to some of you. All right. Okay, here's some disassembly how-to. So you're just going to take these Phillips head screws out of these plastic parts and pop them free on the left and right side. Already pre-disassembled. And you got to take this plastic cover off the bottom. There are only 2 bolts up front and then 2 back here underneath. Then there are 2 bolts down inside those little holes there. They're covered by that little plastic piece. You're just going to pry that out of there. It has 2 little tabs. You take this top grill off, or rack. Set it down by Rustalicious. Then there's 4 bolts. 1, 2, and the same 2 on the other side. Oh, and there were 2 up front here. Didn't show you those. So, take that grill bar free. Take the Phillips screws out of here. And then this has got to lift towards you, toward the front of the bike, and then off the side. Magic. Okay, see how that slips over the end and then up over that. Same on this side. And then there's a similar thing on the back, so Phillips screws to take those off. Pop them up and slide them out of there. Take this seat off. 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts, and then also 2 underneath the fender either side. Okay, there's those 2 on the fender on the front, so there we go. Disassemble and ready for our paint prep. So what I'm going to do is just scuff these up with some Scotch-Brite material. It's like a medium fine abrasive pad. I'm going to clean them up with some isopropyl alcohol, IPA, or brake cleaner, or the solvent of your choice. Get ready to accept paint. Okay, if you will be taking this Grizzly to your local ATV show, then you might want to take a little extra care on the preparation. I will not be doing that, however. So I am doing a quick scuff, basically to knock off any gloss. Like in this case, the gray paint is a little glossy, and I'm gonna scuff this enough it's not so glossy anymore. It just makes it a little dull. And then if you had any like rusty spots in particular, or dirty spots you want to spend a little more time on them. This is the black rack on the back there. Same thing. You're just going to spend a few minutes on each one, scuffing that up so it's knocked off any loose stuff and is not shiny, looking for the paint to bite onto it. Okay, we got these all scuffed up. There's my Scotch-Brite maroon color that after using it on this, man, there's a lot of different angles and ways to look at this to miss spots. So spent a bunch of minutes on it, probably 15 minutes, and now I'm gonna just clean them up. Like I said, I'm gonna use IPA. I have some in a spray bottle. I'll just spray that off and wipe it down with a fairly clean rack. Okay, now let me show you my thoughts on building a little winch plate. So got to get this guy onto the bike. And it has a little winch plate with it. You just can bolt into this pattern here. So the interesting part about the Grizz is that the mounting holes that you could use for a winch are at an angle. So I just came up with this cardboard template. I cut it about the width that I needed, and then you can see how this follows the taper or angle. So that'll bolt right there. Let me go from the back here. So it bolts up there, and then I folded it back so that it's level to spit out the winch line. So pretty simple, nothing fancy. Had some 1/4-inch plate laying around, so just cut that shape out of it. The old plasma cutter. Where's the side of that? You can see it's a Lotos plasma cutter. And here is that plate that's not totally recognizable. It's not flat anymore. I went ahead and bent it using my shop press over here, the 20-ton press. What I did is just set the flat piece in here, marked it where I wanted it bent, and then used a piece of stiff steel, which happened to be this pickle fork tool. Figured it'd be strong enough to push in one spot. Now obviously you'd have better tool setup or an actual bender that would work better, and you don't need 1/4-inch plate either. You could get away with probably 3/16, and I don't know, maybe less, but I was okay with that. My next thinnest piece was only like 12 gauge material, so that was too thin. So I took that and drilled the 4 holes in the front, 2 in the top, using the old easy step drill. Show you which drill that was. I like these, they work pretty smooth. What's that there? And then we'll prep that little guy for paint too. So let's get on that. see. Really like these flap discs for prepping that as rolled steel, because they work pretty well at knocking off the scale that's on there and hitting the sides of this, which aren't the prettiest. If you guys want to send me some cash, I'll make a nice version of this for you. Just drop me a like and a comment or an email message. Subscribe, and then if you have a better way to do it, let me know in the comments. I'll take it to heart. Subscribe to my videos and you'll see whether or not I listen to you on my next project. All right. Okay, we're all cleaned up and ready for paint. And the material I'm going to use is a truck bed coating. I like it because it has a little texture to it, hides some imperfections. This is Rust-Oleum, and it is the 248914 truck bed coating. So we'll see how this performs. There's another product similar that has worked really well for me, so I think this is the same stuff or very close. See how it goes. Okay, now this stuff you're just going to want to put on really light on the first coat, and it doesn't matter if you cover everything, so just really light at first, dust it on there. Okay, I'll show you how it looks after this. Okay, put on a light coat, and it is acting like that product that I expected, so I'm happy with that. And like I said, you just want to put on a light coat at first. The second one can be heavier. 2 is probably all I'm going to do on this. We'll see how it looks. And notice I put all the important faces down. So I'm going to start with the sides I care about down, and then when I flip them over, if it happens to goof it up at all, resting on these back sides, then I don't care. It'll finish and dry cure with the visible sides up. Okay, we're back, and our parts are painted up and dried. Got a finished product here. I do like this paint product that we used, Rust-Oleum truck bed coating, and these turned out great. Just kind of what I was after. So let's put them on and see how it looks. All right, and voila, reassembled and looking blacker than ever compared to the gray grills on it before. Got our winch plate mounted up, 4 volts through the front and 2 up to the winch itself. Kind of hard to see that, but painted up and protected for the winter. Cleaned up the plastic a little bit. Just kicked it secret to it with some tire foam. Clean up that black plastic. Real nice. So, here's the back rack. finished up. Thanks for watching, and I'll get you some more do-it-yourself videos. Just hit that subscribe button and you'll catch them when they come out. Thank you. Alright, and I got a little bit of icing on this cake. I grabbed a LED light that fits real nice between the grill there. Mounted that on with the brackets that came with it, and just put a screw up through the bottom of this and this into this bar, and then it bolts into the back of this guy, and then just wire with the red and black from the back of that guy. And there's a little bundle here that has a relay and a fuse, but those just hook up to the battery. And then there's a separate wire, so you can see two here, 1, 2. I just ran them up underneath, and one of those goes to the switch. The other one is to the light itself. Yeah, nice and bright, perfect for plowing the driveway. So yeah, I'll put the description of that light in the description on the video so you can find it, or something close to it. Alright, thanks.